So, as some of you may know, I am very new to sewing, an amateur seamstress, if you will. You may also know that I'm a big YouTube watcher, particularly on sewing YouTube, particularly of Micarah Tewers, absolute icon. So I decided what better way to improve my sewing than to follow one of her tutorials. Now, if you're familiar with her work, you might be thinking, hey Kaylin, that's a terrible idea. But I am following one of her actual tutorials, not one of her usual videos, specifically this video from last year, that the description says is great for beginners. So, let's go! Alrighty, let's discuss the supplies I got. I saw this gingham bathing suit at Fred Meyer's and I was in love, but it was like $20 top and bottom. This was $16, so overall I think this entire project will cost approximately half of that bathing suit. I fear the emotional toll will be much higher though. Got some lining. I got much less lining than I did the other stuff, so I hope I have enough. We got a thin elastic and a thick elastic for the waistband and for like the leg holes. I will be tracing off of these bottoms that I got last year and my sports bra that I'm currently wearing. I won't be wearing it when I trace it though. I'll try not to. Sorry, Longshire, I need to use the table. All right, the table's all clear. We got this lying out. It's folded in half. My only concern is it's bunched a little bit on the side here, which I don't really want, and I'm scared if I just trace up the side, what's gonna become of that? I say it's all right, but like, I feel like every time I assume that while I'm sewing something, it's actually like I'm making some unforgivable sin that will ruin the rest of my project. Okay, all right, this isn't too bad. I never know what I'm doing, actually. It feels so stressful to like actually cut it. Really committing to the bit here. One of these sides slopes a lot more than the other. The other's pretty straight. Also my lines are just really jaggedy. All right, pizza cutter. All right, we've got something. I'm gonna go watch the video again real fast just to make sure I'm doing everything right.
Now you'll want to trim the front half of your leg holes inward a bit, because usually you're a little bit bigger in the back than you are in the front.
Like, what even happened here? Pass me. What even happened here? All right, it's toenail clipping time. Bam. It's less on the inside now. Probably not less enough, but I will work on that when I need to work on that. Next step is the lining, which is scary because I have less lining, so no mess ups. So I've got a few concerns going on here. These sides are not the same, these sides are not the same. It's very like triangle thing going down here. I feel like I'm not bringing that chaotic energy that she brings to her videos, but that's because I'm terrified. I think you need to do this twice, I'm assuming, for the front and the back. Whatever she does, I'll do. I was really like, hey, I feel like this is going pretty well. I feel like we're doing all right. Like, yeah, bestie, that's because you haven't done anything yet. All right, let's do it all again. All right, I've switched my top, so it's something I can wear without wearing a sports bra. And here is the one I'm gonna trace. It has fun straps in the back. That might be a little difficult for me, but I feel like I should still try it. I'm not very good at this, so I don't want to take out more than I can chew. I might just make it crisscross in the back. All right, I figured it out. I think I have enough fabric. I'll just make the front for now, then I'll try to make the straps, and then if the straps I can make them work well, then I'll make the back. And if I can't make the straps work well, then I'll just make the bigger back, so I don't waste as much fabric making the back if I'm not going to use it. Oh god, this one's so bad. Oh god. Ah. So it's not great. It's not very even because I don't always think through my actions. All right, I did a little work. This isn't it perfectly lined up and it's not 100%. So anyway, comment below how to be better. This is what we've got going on currently. I feel like I need to start sewing, but that's scary. I don't know why I started doing a sewing project and then decided I was too scared to sew, but you know, it happens to the best of us. So I moved upstairs to where my sewing machine is. I just spent a while trying to rethread it because this isn't the machine I usually use. And my room is so messy that I can't work in here. It's gonna make me cry. So brief intermission while I fix that. The floor is better. Not really better enough for me to show it like it's a reveal or anything, but it is better, so I'm gonna sit on the floor and pin some stuff. Okay, so we're going a little off the rails. She says to top stitch these together, and I don't really know what that means, and looking it up didn't really help me. Didn't really help at all. So I'm just gonna do it the regular way where you put the bad sides together and sew up the sides and turn it inside out, all that. So we're gonna try this and see how it goes, see if it works. I really hope it works. I hate to reap what I sow, baby. I hate to do it. I've been listening to Inside a lot, the Bo Burnham special. Yeah, that's what I would be doing if I weren't talking right now, but I'm talking just in case I want to have some content. Precious footage. This is very important stuff here. Alrighty, it's been a couple days. I've been reflecting. I made these two little squares, one of which I like double layered, turned it inside out, classic maneuver, and one where I did this sort of thing. This looks very bad. I'll do it better on the actual garment. I was just testing it out. And this lays a lot flatter. I think this is more what I'm supposed to do. So I'm gonna try doing this. I've pinned just the top part. I'm not zigzag stitching. Okay, not great, but not terrible. Hello again. I just did some seam ripping for a bit, and I think I'm going to sew them like standard, like bad to bad, turn inside out. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think it'll be better for me in the long run. So let's get back to it. I need to pin it again. I took all those pins out. I won't film myself again. I'll just play more footage from last time. I'm so scared that I'm doing something obviously wrong all the time. Like there's this woman on TikTok who's like painting her bathroom green and like DIYing her bathroom, and it was like horrific. And everyone was like freaking out about it. And like I don't know. I don't think she knew she was doing that. She was just like genuinely like, this will be a good idea. And that's how I feel. I'm like, what if the sewing community is like, God, no, what have you done? All right, I've just pinned the top part because we're gonna take this very slowly. I was doing good. I was sewing them together. I did a zigzag stitch, but look what I did. I did not bad sides together, that's for sure. Look at all these dots, all these holes. My poor fabric has been through so much. Look at this, it's stuck in there. Yay. I told you I'm cursed. And bam, we got a big old knot to deal with. Mamma mia. Here I go again. It happened again. Look what happened again. This is not the thing I was just fixing. This is like, it's been like a while. I'm so close to being done with like half of the bottoms and they won't let me. Guys, look, I got it. I was trying to like hold it up on either side to see if it'll fit, but that is harder said than done for some reason. But what I might just do now is sew it and then see if it fits from there. Because I'm cursed for 100 years, this is stuck again and it's really in there. I can't get it out as easily as I could last time. So I took this front part off and unscrewed this plate and everything. And this is it from the inside, if you're curious. We are free! Woohoo! Oh my gosh, time to put this on and come back together. Okay, so here's the thing about these bottoms. They're very tight to put on. And they fit perfectly. There's some issues. I won't act like there aren't some issues, but this is so much better than I thought it was gonna be. If all else fails, I'll just buy a black bikini top to go with this and call it a day. Hi! I don't know how you can see me. I've been having a weird, rough day today, and we're gonna make some straps for the bathing suit. I think that's what I gotta do next. What is fabric? Do we know? I feel like I go insane just looking at gingham for too long. It really shouldn't make me go insane, probably, but it does. Alright. We got this going. Okay, so I just finished the strap section. It turned out really bad, so I'm not gonna show it to you until it's turned inside out and looks less bad. So this is the front part of the bikini. I laid it over my sports bra to see, so I can make the back part a little bit longer because I made this too short, you can see. So I'm going to cut out the back section. That is the next step. I feel like the quality of my videos decreases the further along I am in the project, so sorry about that. And I think you could come live with me and we can be pirates. I always make jokes about, because I'm bisexual individual, I can always just be like, haha, I can't even cut fabric straight, but it really is a problem. Bam! And that's the back. I can't find my cord, my dumb little cord, to make the straps out of, so I'm on the hunt for that. Brief little intermission while I try to find that. Found it! Woo woo. Okay, I'm gonna measure out. Let me just show you. We've got the back panel and the front panel, so I'm gonna pin these where I'm gonna sew. I'm gonna turn them inside out again, don't worry. And then I'm gonna cut down this for approximately how long it should be to crisscross in the back. And then I'll turn it inside out, and then we'll sew away. I can't find my safety pin. resistance to flip it inside out, and unfortunately I do not have a well-trained colony of ants on hand, so I'm gonna try to improvise. I don't know. My mom found them! Thanks, Mom. I was just finishing off the ends of the straps and this happened again. I hate it. How do I stop this? Comment below how to prevent this from happening. So it looks like it's gonna be a little tight. A common theme in my work is that I don't leave enough seam allowance, but since I'm gonna make it a halter top, I'm gonna sew up this. So as I was editing this, I realized I never said that I switched it to be a halter top, but yeah, I switched it to be a halter top. That's alright, I'll seam rip it a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna sew up the sides, and then I need to hand sew it, and then we'll be done. There's a lot of fabric going on here, so I feel like this is gonna be a little tricky. Okay, I'm gonna go get my dad's help. Guys! Okay, I had to get my dad's help because it was a lot of fabric for my poor little sewing machine to handle. But look at that. Look at that. It's all sewed up. I tried it on and it fits. I really didn't think it was going to. I thought I was gonna have to start all over. But it fits. There's a couple little things like where I turned the fabric inside out, you know, there's a little hole. And I'm just gonna hand stitch that. I don't know what you're supposed to do there. Are you supposed to just hand stitch it? Because it will look not very good. My family is going to the beach tomorrow because it is 100 degrees here in Washington. Yay. And I will do the grand reveal then. Let's cut to tomorrow so you guys can see the grand reveal. This is how the bathing suit turned out, and oh my gosh, I'm so happy with it. This was quite a process, but it turned out better than I even hoped it was going to be. So, this bathing suit isn't perfect, obviously. 3 holes showed up after wearing it like 5 times. This seam is a little weak. I never sewed up the lining on the inside because I was scared to do so because there wasn't a lot left. The worst offender is this strap is just sticking out. Overall though, for my first bathing suit, I'd say it was pretty solid.